most of all, I found a kind of awe at the way this disparate group of people bend towards compassion, fairness, and beauty, even in the face of huge challenges. It is impossible to truly understand autism without understanding the luminous everyday of autistic lives. There is no single defining version of autism, but instead an overlapping multiplicity of minds. The term spectrum is a poor way of capturing the sheer diversity of our experience. It's too linear, too fixed. When I imagine us, I think of a constellation instead, or perhaps a galaxy. Millions of different stars shining, each expressing their fire in a different way. I am just one way of living that experience. If you want to learn about autism, read as many perspectives as you can and get ready to put aside all your preconceptions. We are not the blank, unfeeling automata so often portrayed in literature. We are funny, loving, hyper-empathetic humans whose brains function a little differently and who often find the world painfully stressful. You will rarely learn this from third-person accounts. I wrote Electricity in the white heat of transformation, flooded with new self-knowledge. I've learned a lot since then. I've realised that I was trying to crowbar myself into a life made for someone else, not me, and that it was frequently making me sick. I've accepted finally that I need to take better care of myself because I cannot be fixed or reformed, and I don't want to be. Those insights, that deep embodied learning, are what I poured into my book, Wintering. They've helped all kinds of people, but they're rooted in my neurodivergent perception of the world. Wintering is what you come to know if you're autistic and you learn to survive. This book shows the painful process of getting there. Katherine May, June 2021. Prologue. Isle of Thanet, November. Late afternoon in November, and it's dark already. I'm driving. To my left is the sea at Westgate, to my right the low sweep of Pegwell Bay. Not that I can see either of them in the gloom, but I know this stretch of road well. The land feels spacious when the sea's nearby, and this is the furthest tip of Kent, the jutting Hound's Nose where you're suddenly surrounded by water. I'm late. I hate being late. I switch on the radio for company. A man is interviewing a woman. She's talking about the intensity of everything around her, the way all her senses are heightened to light, noise, touch, and smell. They make her anxious. I turn on the windscreen wipers and clear myself 2 arcs in the drizzle. She finds people hard to understand. She'd prefer it if they said what they meant. Too true, I think. Good luck with that. Then the interviewer says that his son is on the autism spectrum too, and he needs to write everything down or else he won't be able to take it in. And I think, yeah, but I'm like that too. I hate plans made on the hoof. I know I won't remember them. I can't ever recall names unless I see them in writing. Mind you, I can't remember faces either. People just fade in and out of the fog, and I often have no sense of whether or not I've met them before. My life consists of a series of clues that I leave in diaries and address books and lists so that I can reorient myself every time I forget. It's like that for everyone, though. We're all just trying to get by. All autistic people suffer from a degree of mind blindness. Is that true for you? Says the interviewer. To some extent, says the woman. I'm better at it than when I was young because I'm more conscious of it as an issue. I'm constantly searching for clues in people's faces and tone of voice and body language. Thank God for my social skills, I think. Thank God I can get on with anyone. There's a twinge of discomfort there as I push away the sense of what that costs me, how artificial it all feels. I am good at this, but I have to qualify it with nowadays. By and large, do you tend to think visually more than you think in language, he says.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.